Daniil Medvedev has knocked the last Aussie, Alex de Minaur, out of the US Open. He was far too good, but wasn't without its controversy with Medvedev claiming he couldn't breathe, taking an extended break after losing the first set. Since when was I can't breathe an excuse to stop playing sport? Makes no sense to me.
No, I mean, it was pretty unfortunate for our man Alex, wasn't it? He'd won the first set 6-2. I think I'd probably feel like I was having some breathing problems if I'd lost the first set 6-2 to a guy that was ranked sort of 10 below me. But it was his gamesmanship, of course, that came into question. Medvedev, cheeky Russian that he is. We know he's been pretty outspoken in recent years as well. So I know he's rubbed the Melburnians up the wrong way at the Australian Open a couple of times too. Went off the court for ages.
Look at, though, I think, because he's not really doing anything wrong, but it's just...
It's within the rules and
it completely changed the momentum of the game, and I think that's the problem.
Not that we're biased.
No, absolutely not. Famous people get asked to sign lots of unusual stuff. Tommy Paul began with this fan's head, which is OK. My favourite, though, was the kid who just brought his own toilet roll to be signed.
I mean, it's a little impractical come a pandemic, isn't it? There's suddenly a rush and you're like, oh, well.
Someone took a live duck to a NASCAR race once and got Richard Petty to sign it. True story. A live duck.
A live duck?
Someone got a grilled cheese sandwich signed once. That's nothing, a toilet roll.
You should have been here earlier for the meeting and could tell me those things. You could put them on. Plenty of stars in the Boomers lineup, so their early exit from the World Cup was a surprise disappointment. Paddy Mills tried to make sense of it.
Definitely a disappointing result, you know, for a major tournament from our part. But it was important to us as a playing group that we came out and finished this thing right, finished with a win. The positives for us is that we got the Olympics 10 months away. So you haven't seen the best of us. We'll get away from this now and then get back together soon. And Paris Olympics is what our goal is.
Yeah, that's what we look forward to. Given the names, it was a disappointment.
It was disappointing, and I think everyone expected them to do better, especially after how well they went at the Olympics. Paris Olympics, like you said, is 10 months away. Will that be the swan song for Paddy Mills and Joe Ingles? They're both 35. I don't know if this is right in what I'm saying, but Ben Simmons came out saying that he would love to come back and join that team. I don't know whether that's going to eventuate. I mean, look what he did at the last Olympics, or whether the Boomers would want him back.
Well, that's the sad thing. They've made us want him back. That's what they've done to us. I wanted to be like, we're better off without him, but now we're like, maybe we need him back.
I think we absolutely do. All right, time now for this week's mind-blowing sports fact. And in 1993, speaking of basketball, during a timeout in the third quarter of a Chicago Bulls game, spectator Don Calhoun plucked from the crowd chance to take a $1 million shot from the free throw line on the opposite end of the court. Up it comes. Pandemonium. Pulls off a shot that became known as the Immaculate Connection. Congratulations there from all of the Bulls players, including the great Michael Jordan. Now, initially, promotion organisers tried to renege on paying Calhoun due to his past involvement in college ball. But after Jordan, the Bulls put the pressure on sponsors. He was eventually paid $50,000 annually for the next 20 years.
No way.
That's a great story.
Mind blown. There you go. Money well spent hanging out on a whale watching boat. Love it. Or you could just go for a fish off the Kimberley coast like these boys and just see what you come across. Oh! How good is that?
Wow.
Just in the tinny, and I think that it was the mother and calf. We don't see the calf there, but phenomenal. He had the fish on, still got it on. Absolutely beautiful. So we're putting that in the sports category of fishing. So here is our top 5. We're going to need a bigger boat moments. So the surf ski fishing setup suddenly seems a little flimsy here.
The Loch Ness Monster.
It is. It could be. They've been looking for it, Dan, so that could be exactly it. Just that rig looks a little bit small for me.
You're going to need a new heart after that.
Absolutely. Number 4, the aim is to get the fish in the boat, unless it's this marlin. If you're in, I'm out. Look at it come flying in. This guy wants absolutely none of it. Number 3, This is my favourite hard luck story. Look, he's got the rod, he's got the big fish, so he's got the net. A lot of work to get in the net. Oh no, he's dropped the rod, and then he realises his rod is gone, so he tries to fish his rod back, and then he's lost the fish. No, he's got the paddle. Luckily, he sees the fish is okay. He still hasn't got his rod. Gets a happy ending, except it goes through the bottom. Just chuck it in. Here we go. Number 2. This isn't scary. This is kind of just sneaky. It's Sammy the Seal. Just up he comes, and the dolphin fish or the mahi-mahi is gone. So, look, feels like he's got something nice on here. Just bring it up to the surface if I can. And yes, it's an alligator. Look at him pedals as it's a big ass gator, as he says. There's your top 5 coming up. One of the NRL's great characters, shark star Toby Rudolph, joins us next.